Turlhaeg. That's Turlhaeg. You can make one word out of those 8 letters. Use all 8 to form that word. Use each letter once and don't make any proper names. When you know what the correct answer is, put that on your entry. Include your name, address, and phone number. Mail that to Name It and Claim It or Scrambled Word, here of WMBS, 44 South Mount Vernon Avenue, Uniontown, PA, zip code 15401. Or drop off those entries personally here at WMBS. Be sure we have those entries by 4 p.m. Thursday so you have a chance to win this week's prize. It is a set of 4 WMBS Laugh Pass vouchers for admission to Slapsticks Comedy Club at the Uniontown Hilton Garden Inn. And they're valid from now through the 29th of December. Must be at least 21 years of age or older. Enter as many times as you like. No purchase necessary. And we'll take our winner first thing Friday in a random drawing from all the correct entries that we received this week. So again, the 8 letters go like this. Turlhaeg. Make one word out of those letters. Have your entries here by 4 p.m. Thursday. And good luck from the Name It and Claim It Scrambled Word Game at your local station, WMBS.
It's time for another C. Harperano Group High School Sports Night. Coverage of high school basketball here on WMBS, the Triple High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Being brought to you tonight by WVU Medicine, Uniontown Hospital. Sandy Howe Notary Services, big enough to serve you, small enough to know your name. The Sprouse Insurance Group, the Radcliffe Law Firm, the Roosters Roost, Armstrong, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, Autoland Hyundai, Cherokee Recycling, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Freaky Fast, Freaky Good, Jimmy John's in Uniontown, Attorney Melinda Delarose, George Dental Associates, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Russ Vallejo, your local Allstate Insurance Agent, Ted Sova and Son Auto and Fender Repair, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill in Uniontown, Ford of Uniontown, Northwest Mutual Agent Randy Ritchie, Uniontown Detailing, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, the Somerset Trust Company, Attorney Vincent T-Berry, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, the Simply Sweet Boutique, Perkins Painting, Potter Sports Bar and Grill, M&R Transit, the Centers for Rehab Services and Physical Therapist Jim Burns, Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law, Mamaruka's Pizza Shop in Uniontown, the C. Harperano Group, KC Sports Cafe, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Rose Motors in Masontown, Peachins Pharmacy in Connellsville, SWGI in Uniontown, Thurby's Riverside Ford, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, and Joby's Golf. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
From Laurel Highlands High School, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Tonight, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs put their undefeated record on the line, 13-0 overall, 4-0 out of Section 1 and 5As. They host the 6-7 West Mifflin Titans. The Titans 2-2 in conference play. Rick Hogger in his 17th season as the head coach of the Mustangs. Scott Stevenson in his 4th year as the head coach of the West Mifflin Titans. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios, and Kylie Silverdash behind our camera here on our Facebook Live feed. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of the Somerset Trust Company and the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood. And Steve, the Mustangs have been tested over their last 2 games, but passed those tests, especially in the 4th quarter, defeating Bell Vernon last Wednesday, 76-67, and Norwin on Friday, 70-59.
Yeah, it's been good. It was good to get a couple good tests in, and they passed them. And they, not every game you're not going to be able to shoot and score like they have been every game, like the way they have in the first 10 games or so. But you're going to have off nights, and they were able to survive and. Keep the undefeated streak going, and they've played some pretty good basketball. Bell Vernon was really good, and actually I thought Norwin was a lot better than their record indicated. Actually saw Rick Harger earlier in the day before that game, and that's what he told me. He said, "Hey, their record, says they're whatever they are, 4-7 or whatever they were, but they play a lot better than that." And they certainly did. That Belitsky kid was terrific, and they had some kids that were making some shots on us. And so it was pretty good test. So another one tonight. West Mifflin coming in. You just never know. It's section play, and you just never know how both teams are going to react. Kind of an odd night because it's Not a lot of people probably will be here as usual because of the weather. It's a little snowy and cold outside, so a lot of people may stay home, but so there may not be as much energy in the gym.
Both Brandon Davis and Rodney Gallagher got banged up Friday. Talking to Mustang head coach Rick Hogger, he said he'd like to build a big enough lead tonight to give those guys some rest.
Yeah, actually, and I was talking to Coach Hogger this morning, and he did say that, and he said practice on Saturday was a little lackluster. He said the kids were tired, the legs weren't there, and so it was probably good for them to get a rest probably yesterday, relax, watch a little football, and get their legs back for tonight.
Should be a lot of fun. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs hosting the West Mifflin Titans. We'll talk to Mustang head coach Rick Hogger and West Mifflin head coach Scott Stevenson. When the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including pre-consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbor yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Call 724-437-2799.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
It's year-end clearance time at Thurby's Riverside Ford. This is the time and this is the place. With Truck Month incentives, get 0% Ford credit financing for 60 months on new 2021 Ford F-150s in stock. Ford F-150, the toughest truck for the toughest jobs, and the best-selling truck on the planet for 45 years. During our year-end clearance, take advantage of 0% Ford credit financing incentives on all new 2021 Ford Ranger, Explorer, and Edge. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer, Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. Approved Ford Motor Credit financing required. Offer ends January 30th, 2022. Stop in and see Sammy, Ashley, Jimmy, or Joey.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of SWGI Specialists, extending best wishes to our Fayette County teams. Our providers and staff all live locally and are committed to fulfilling the digestive health needs of our community. We encourage everyone at age 50 to get a screening colonoscopy because preventing cancer is the best way to fight cancer. Call 724-437-7677 or visit us at swgispecialists.com.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
Prime Rozak back on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, being joined by Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger and Coach Wasn't easy on Friday night. The Norwin Knights played you tough through 3 quarters, but you got 31 points from Rodney Gallagher and pulled away in the 4th quarter for a victory over Norwin this past Friday at home.
Yeah, I had no doubts that it was going to be a real competitive game. Watching them on tape, you could tell that they had some athleticism, had a little bit of size. One kid, number 1, Belinsky, was a really good player, and I knew that they would be well prepared. Their coach, they have now, previously at West Mifflin, and was successful there. So I just figured it was a matter of time for them, and they appear to be getting better and better.
Well, you're setting yourself up for another big week, a conference game tonight. You'll have Tuesday off and then play rival Uniontown on Wednesday before having Thursday off and then traveling to Thomas Jefferson on Friday.
Yeah, after we got past the holiday season, I thought we would be able to get into a routine of Tuesday and Friday. Hasn't worked out that way yet, though. So, we'll play a day, then practice, then play and practice, play and practice. So that's where we're at this week. I wish we only had 2 games, but nonetheless, that's, the schedule dictates the situation. So we'll do the best we can, but we definitely have some things we need to spend some time on, and the situation hasn't allowed for that. But glad for the opportunity to compete, and we'll, like as you said, 2 section games this week, and those are always the most critical ones. And obviously, when you're playing Uniontown and Laurel Highlands in a game, that's important also.
What do you know about this West Mifflin team you'll be taking on tonight?
Well, they seem to be coming along. I know that they have a big guy in the middle, a 6'6" kid, seems to be fairly coordinated and can do a little damage in there. He's been scoring some points lately for them. And one perimeter player for sure, number 11, real athletic. And they have a couple kids that I really like. I think that they are going to be heard from in the section as it goes along. I think that they are currently right behind Albert Gallatin, I believe. But at any rate, West Mifflin's always had athletic teams, and I think that they're on the rise.
We saw Brandon Davis get a little bit dinged up on Friday against Norwin. Are you going to try to limit his minutes a bit tonight?
Well, that would be the ultimate situation if we can do that. And Rod, he took a knee, and he had a little bruised thigh there. But other than some of the typical bumps and bruises, they had a little bit of time to rest up a little bit. So we'll see how that worked out. Hopefully we're in a situation tonight where I can make a decision on that a little bit more comfortably.
And, of course, Wednesday is going to be a big game as well, just from a community standpoint. It's not going to count towards the conference standings, but with both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands playing well again this year, certainly creates a lot of excitement around the area.
Well, it typically does, so I wouldn't think that would be any different this year. They seem to be doing well. I haven't seen them play, but I do know a little bit about some of their kids, and they seem to be rounded into form there.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time as always. We'll see you out there tonight.
Okay, Brian, thank you.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Conger. The Mustangs taking on the West Mifflin Titans tonight. We'll have more in our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show right after this.
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville.
Peachin Pharmacy. your local pharmacy.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose, 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
When it's time to service your vehicle, don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors, specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown, serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
Prime Rozak back on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Laurel Highlands hosting West Mifflin. Boys High School basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Tonight we talked to West Mifflin head coach Scott Stevenson earlier, and he talked about the challenges of playing a talented player like Rodney Gallagher in this Laurel Highlands Mustang team this year.
Yeah, definitely. I watched, obviously all of their games that they played this year. Not, in their entirety, but like bits and pieces. And man, you just look at it, you say it's like an all-star team. You know what I mean? It's like a summer league team that they put together, and you take the best player off of a couple different teams, and they just, you add them in. And obviously Gallagher, phenomenal. I mean, I agree with you. He might be one of the top 5, the best that I've ever seen. And we got a lot of work ahead of us. I'm interested to see how our guys play. It's going to be see what their toughness is like. And basketball is a game of runs. And I just told them yesterday in practice, I said they're going to go on their runs. I said we just can't let those runs be 15 and 20-point runs. We got to try and keep them to 6 to 8 or 10-point runs, and maybe we could come back and with the 3-point shot, anything's possible. But yeah, they are. They're tremendous, and they're a well-coached team. I mean, I like how Coach a little bit more patient on offense last year, and it seems like this year, man, they're getting it out. They're spreading you out, and they're just trying to get to the basket. And he does a heck of a job. I mean, it's fun to watch them play. Any kid that plays wants to play like they play. So, but their talent is unbelievable.
That's West Mifflin head coach Scott Stevenson talking about the challenges of playing this Laurel Highlands team that's currently undefeated so far this season. But his Titans team still in the hunt. right behind Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin in Section 1 and 5A. We'll preview tomorrow night's Uniontown-Southmoreland game, which we'll have for you here on WMBS when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. When you're in an accident, it can be frightening. You have to deal with insurance companies, medical bills, doctors, and employers, all while trying to recover from your injuries. We want you to concentrate on getting well and allow us to handle the rest. We have 40 years of experience at handling all sorts of personal injury cases here at Radcliffe Law. Call our office today at 724-439-3939 to set up your free consultation. We have Saturday appointments available. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year, so what's new for 2022 at Autoland Hyundai?
2022 will bring a tax refund for many people. So if you're expecting a tax refund, stop in at Autoland and ask us about our deferred down payment program.
That makes buying a new Hyundai easier. Any other special offers?
The entire Hyundai lineup has great offers, such as the 2022 Venue hatchback with 0.9% APR up to 60 months. Or get $750 off with HMF bonus cash. And when the snow arrives, don't get stuck without all-wheel drive. Be prepared. Stop in at Autoland and check out our all-wheel drive Hyundai Konas, Tucsons, and Santa Fe's.
And, of course, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection, and 3-year complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown. See them online at AutolandHyundai.com. Our phone 724-437-9999. That's 724-437-9999 for Autoland Hyundai.
Remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or side? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. They are conveniently located at 1310 Pittsburgh Road in Uniontown. But look for Uniontown Detailing in February at a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Simply Sweet, a party boutique. Located at 21 North Basin Avenue, is the sweetest little boutique in the area. Simply Sweet is filled with Valentine's Day party decor, paper goods, and gifts for your favorite Valentine, Galentine, or sweet little time. Surprise someone special this Valentine's Day, or anytime with one balloon or a bunch from Simply Sweet's Balloon Bar. Simply call 724-317-4929. Simply Sweet Boutique also specializes in balloon decor, event rentals, and event planning.
Tonight on WMBS, Laurel Highlands hosts West Mifflin. Tomorrow night, we'll have the Uniontown Red Raiders in action hosting Southmoreland. It'll be the first of 3 straight Uniontown games we'll have for you on WMBS this week. Of course, Wednesdays, Uniontown, Laurel Highlands, Red Raiders in action again on Thursday against Brownsville. And we talked to Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski earlier on today about the Red Raiders taking on the Scotties. And the last time these two teams met, the Red Raiders were a little bit short-handed, but still eked out a 3-point win.
Yes, last time we didn't have Bakari and we didn't have another freshman starter, Calvin Winfrey. He was sick, so to have 2 of those kids back in the lineup, that's really important for us. They're having both exceptional years for us. And I'm sure that Southmoreland's improved from last time. That was early in the year, and I know we've improved. So we're excited to be on our home court, and we played well there so far. So it's a good opportunity to try to be 7-1. We're trying to be 7-1, and we know Bell Vernon's still undefeated in 4A. So we feel if we can win second place, that really should help us boost our seeding.
It's also going to be a challenging week for Frank Messino's Southmoreland Scotties. Not only do the Scotties play Uniontown tomorrow, they will host Bell Vernon coming up on Friday. And Coach Messino talked about the challenges of playing both Uniontown and Bell Vernon in a single week.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough week, but on the other hand, it's going to let us know where we're at, the improvement we made so far, and, how much more improvement we need to make. If you can play well against those two teams, you certainly can play well against anybody else. So that's how we're kind of looking at it. Go out, give it our best shot. Go from there.
That'll be Uniontown hosting Southmoreland tomorrow night. Again, this week we have 6 straight nights of local high school basketball. Tonight, Laurel Highlands taking on West Mifflin. Tomorrow, Uniontown, Southmoreland. Wednesday, Uniontown, Laurel Highlands. Thursday, Brownsville at Uniontown. Friday, Laurel Highlands at Thomas Jefferson. And Saturday, Uniontown at Montour in the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic. That wraps up the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Stay tuned. The starting lineups and the opening tip-off on the way next. Laurel Highlands hosting West Mifflin here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Go to Ford Uniontown and trade me in. Hello, this is John Clinton, and I want to share with you just how easy it is to purchase an incoming vehicle here at Ford Uniontown. When you arrive, we'll show you all the inbound inventory that we have coming. We'll go over all the packages and equipment. Then we'll appraise your current vehicle and put together an offer just for you. When you accept the offer, we tag that vehicle sold and call you when it arrives. It's just that simple. Of course, we'll go over all the purchase and lease incentives to make sure no details are overlooked. Nothing inbound catch your eye and you have a bit more time, we'll be happy to place a factory order special for you. Have you heard about these historic trade values? It's all true and you don't want to miss out. Are you thinking more pre-owned? We have over 100 Ford and non-Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs are ready to move. I have a special thank you for our recent customers that helped us raise $5,000 for the Fayette Friends of Animals and $4,000 for the Fayette County Food Bank. Your car knows, shouldn't you? Top of the hill across from Applebee's or FordofUniontown.com.
Hi, I'm Russ Blejo. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Blejo, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense. Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checks, and windshield clean? Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joe B's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300. Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potters on Facebook. We'll see you at Potters.
Brian Rozak and Steve Subrick back here at Laurel Highlands High School. The Mustangs hosting the West Mifflin Titans tonight. Steve, is your starting lineups to be brought to you by Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown. Problems with the digestive tract or no picnic? Get help today. Call SWGI in Uniontown at 724-437-7677. Here's Steve.
Okay, for the West Mifflin Titans under Coach Scott Stevenson, coming in with a 6-7 record, 2-2 in section play. Tonight, starting at forward, a 6'2 senior, number 4, Giovanni Santella. At guard, a 5'9 senior, number 11, Mackay Scott. At guard is 5'11 junior, number 13, Todd Harrison. At guard, a 5'7 senior, number 24, Nolan Stevenson. And at center, a 6'6 junior, number 30, Jordan Lucas Johnson. For the Mustangs, coming in 13-0, 4-0 in section play for Coach Rick Hogger. Starting tonight at guard, a 6'3 junior, number 1, Keandre DeShields. At guard, a 6' junior, number 2, Rodney Gallagher. At guard, a 6'1 junior, number 3, Brandon Davis. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 15, Joey Chambers. And at forward, a 6'2 senior, number 33, Nico Johns.
We're back with more in a moment, getting you ready for Laurel Highlands and West Mifflin here on WMBS, the Triple High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines, along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home, Lee's does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lee's does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
Catholic War veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Brian Morozak and Steve Superk back here at Laurel Highlands High School, about 4 minutes away from tipping it off tonight. And Steve, you look at this West Mifflin team, certainly still in the hunt. If you look at the conference standings right now, the Mustangs sit at 4-0. The Albert Gallatin Colonials is a half game back at 4-1. And West Mifflin sitting in third place at 2-2. Thomas Jefferson in the final playoff spot in the conference at 2-3. And both Ringgold and Connellsville sitting at 1-4. So the Titans still in the hunt right now.
Still in the hunt and still playing, and everybody's, and it's a big game on their calendar, I'm sure, playing against the Mustangs, ranked number 1 in the state. And, everybody wants to knock off the king, so it's we'll see what happens tonight. But, they've got, looks like warming up. They've got some athletes, got a couple big players, and a couple of quick guys shooting from outside here, warming up. They look like they're pretty athletic. So, as always, it'll be a big test for Coach Herc Cogger and his Mustangs.
And this West Mifflin team really doesn't have one guy that stands out. Their leading scorer, Giovanni Santella, averaging 10.3 points a game. Then you have Scott averaging 6, Harrison averaging 7, Stevenson averaging 7, and Lucas Johnson averaging 8. So pretty balanced scoring among their starting 5.
Balanced scoring, but not a lot of it. As, the Mustangs, you look at our scoring, you got Keandre averaging, 22.1, Gallagher 17.7, and Davis 17.9, and Pratt with off the bench with 9.6. So that's a pretty formidable little four-man rotation there. A lot of scoring punch for the Mustangs.
These two schools played only once last year, with the Mustangs downing the Titans at West Mifflin 62-35. West Mifflin canceled the game here at Laurel Highlands due to COVID issues, and prior to last year, the last time the teams played was back in 2018 when they were in the same conference. Laurel Highlands swept the season series, winning by scores of 53-47 and 69-41. Laurel Highlands, in fact, has won 8 straight in this series with the Titans. The last West Mifflin win over Laurel Highlands back in 2015, an 82-73 win. That game was played at West Mifflin. It's also hard to believe, Steve, it's been since 2016 that the Titans have been to the WPIAL playoffs. We saw Lance Meha at Norwin on Friday in his first year as the Knights head coach. He did a great job here at West Mifflin to build up this boys program, and they have not been the same since he left. And the Titans couldn't even play in the WPIAL playoffs in an open playoffs last year due to COVID issues.
Yeah, so it's been a rough stretch for them, but they got some athletes. Over there, up there by Century 3 Mall. Those kids, they seem to get a lot of kids that every year. They always have a couple of good players, and even though maybe their record doesn't indicate it, they're close to 500 at 6-7. But you just never know. Basketball, one player can make a difference on if somebody gets hot during a night. It could make a big difference. So the Mustangs are going to have to be ready.
These two schools also met in the WPIAL playoffs back in 2014 at Plum High School. That was a game won by West Mifflin over Laurel Highlands by a score of 63-51. And Steve, I'm impressed with the amount of success the Fayette County basketball programs are having on a whole this season. We're going to see a lot of Uniontown this week. They're in second place in their conference, right behind Bell Vernon. Brownsville's in second place in their conference, right behind Washington. Brownsville will play Uniontown coming up on Thursday. And the Geibel Gators currently ranked number 4 in the entire single A right now in the WPIAL. They had a big win on Saturday over Leechburg, and Leechburg was ranked number 3 going into that game.
Yeah, it's good for Fayette County basketball, and makes it pretty exciting for the fans to come out and watch some of these young, talented players play.
You even look at Albert Gallatin sitting a half game back of Laurel Highlands here in Section 1 in 5A. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Laurel Highlands hosting West Mifflin tonight here on WMBS, the Turb Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Going on now at T. Harford Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarborChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. With 4,500 cash rate equity with lease loyalty or new conquest. Payment is with tax, title fees, and prepayment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreen.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 45872.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Brian Rozak and Steve Subrick back here at Laurel Highlands High School, just about set to go. The Mustangs hosting the West Mifflin Titans tonight. Laurel Highlands in the home lights, blue numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our left. West Mifflin in their way, blacks with blue numbers and gold trim. Their bench off to our right. What do you expect to see here tonight, Steve?
Well, I expect to see some good basketball, and I think the Mustangs are got to take care of business and make things happen. And, you can't take your eye off tonight's prize, which is beating the Titans. And they got to just, the Mustangs just have to come out and focus. That's really what they need to do. And just depends. We haven't seen a center this big, 6'6", Jordan Lucas Johnson. He's 6'6", and he's wide. He's a big, wide body. So it'll be interesting to see how the Mustangs match up against a big guy down low for a change.
Referees tonight, Alex Piezinski, Mark Wise, and Alex Armorly. We saw Alex Piezinski doing the Uniontown Elizabeth Forward game, Steve, last week. We brought you here on WMBS. Good official. Does a lot of these conference matchups. And We appreciate you joining us here for a Monday night of high school basketball, first of 6 straight days of local basketball here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Might be snowy outside, but we're warm up here in the press box at Laurel Highlands High School. Keandre DeShields take the opening tip-off for the Mustangs. He'll jump against Jordan Lucas Johnson for West Mifflin. Mustangs working left to right as we describe it. Alex Armley tosses it up, and it's Rodney Gallagher with the control there for the Mustangs. Off to Brandon Davis, coming baseline far side. Quick whistle, 5 seconds into the game. That didn't take long, Steve.
No, it sure didn't, and that's a quick one on Scott. And Johnson was over there as well, but they give it to the smaller Scott who bumped.
Gallagher sent it into Keandre, came up a little short there on the 3, and West Mifflin with the rebound. It'll be Makai Scott working out of his own zone. Some tight defense there from Brandon Davis as Scott has their edge of the zone. Scott looking for room down on the far side. Floats one up off the back iron, no good. Joey Chambers the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Keandre and across here on the near side. Keandre, a little contact, no foul called. Shot attempt, no good. And Lucas Johnson the rebound there for West Mifflin. Off to Nolan Stevenson and across. Nolan, the son of West Mifflin head coach Scott Stevenson, sends it off on the near wing now to Lucas Johnson, who holds, and a little flip off to his right to Todd Harrison. Coming inside now to Scott. He gets double teamed, and the ball just ripped away there by Nico Johns.
Yeah, good job by Nico to get that ball out of there.
High arcing 3. Gallagher rattles out. Nico, another offensive rebound, keeping it alive. Back there to Joey Chambers. Now Nico trying to turn and shoot out in front. Shot there, no good. Rebound tipped around. Nico finds it again. Missed there on the putback. And Makai Scott out of the pack with it there for West Mifflin. Scott long 2, far wing on the way. Came up short. Joey Chambers the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. And both of these teams a little bit cold here, Steve, in the opening 75 seconds.
And their officials have lost their whistles after that first quick foul.
Here's Brandon Davis for 3 from the far side off the mark. Another offensive rebound from Nico Johns, pulling it back to Gallagher. Long 2 near wing on the way and good. Rodney Gallagher.
Good job by Johns to save that ball going out of bounds. And fortunately for him, there's not a big crowd here tonight, so those bleachers behind the basket were not there, and he would have crashed into those if it would have been a full house. So.
Nico has 4 rebounds here for Laurel Highlands in the opening 2 minutes. 6:09 left here in the first. Mustangs lead it 2-0. As Makai Scott now backs off a little bit here on Chambers as Lucas Johnson tries to set the screen. Scott stays with it, comes inside, floats one off the mark, and a rebound pulled down there by Keandre. Off and across to Brandon Davis. Davis, little hop step, shot up on the way, no good. Rebound tipped around, and that time controlled by Todd Harrison for West Mifflin. Forward to Scott, driving in here on Chambers. Another floater off the mark, and a rebound pulled down there by Johns. Off to Davis, bounce pass forward, intercepted there by Todd Harrison. Try to send it forward to Stevenson, or right to the Mustangs. Rodney Gallagher. Gallagher now working left of the lane in the Titan zone. Pulls back out in front. Keandre leans inside and gets the 2 to go. Keandre DeShields. Mustangs 4 unanswered to start. 5:23 left here in the first, and a 4-0 lead for the Mustangs. Here's Stevenson, edge of the Mustang zone. Watched there by Joey Chambers. Again, Lucas Johnson sets the screen. Losing the dribble there. Stevenson comes baseline. Little floater back up top. Harrison. Now Harrison, a little jumper from just inside the elbow. Gets it to go. Todd Harrison, his first 2 of the game. 5'11 junior guard. Came in averaging 7 points and 4 assists per game. Titans back to within 2, down 4-2. Gallagher back on the other side, over on the far elbow to Johns. Kicks it in the corner. Nice save there, Chambers. Back on the far wing to Keandre. Little ball fake back to Joey. Launches the 3 in the corner. Off the mark there. Battle for the loose ball. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Brandon Davis. Davis almost has it pinned up. Ball now loose on the court. We'll get a jump ball called. We'll go to the possession arrow. It favors West Mifflin. So the Titans here, Steve, get it back down 2 at 4-2. 4:40 left here in the first.
A little sloppy from both teams so far. Neither team shooting the ball particularly well. Like you said, it's cold outside and it's cold inside apparently.
6 total points here in the opening 3.5 minutes as Nolan Stevenson will bring it across here for the Titans, picked up by Joey Chambers. Stevenson will actually fake the switch up top there with Shy Newby, who just checked into the game. Now Newby has it. Newby from the far wing pulls back to Stevenson. Stevenson losing the handle there. Scrum for the loose ball, and it's on the court and picked up by Keandre DeShields. Keandre back across. Keandre right down the lane. Finishes there with a left hand. 4-6 for the Mustangs, courtesy of Keandre DeShields, and Laurel Highlands leads at 6-2. 4:07 left here in the first.
Keandre sporting a new hairdo tonight.
I noticed that. Here's Shy Newby back on the other side for West Mifflin. Switch up top there with Santella, and a foul called will be the first against the Mustangs.
That'll be on Davis. A little forearm to the midsection from Davis. You hate to see those that far away from the basket.
Santella will trigger it in. Experienced crew tonight. Expect this game to be well officiated. And Shy Newby brings it back across. Newby up top. Might be lost off his foot, able to regain edges of the zone. Send it off to his right there to Santella. Santella thought about the three. Will send it inside to Lucas Johnson. Back up top again to Newby. Newby long two was blocked, but then a foul called. They're going to say Davis got him with a bit of the body.
Got a lot of ball, but he did get him with the body a little bit. And
that's two quick ones on Brandon Davis.
That might bring in Pratt for Davis at some point.
Mentioned Davis a little sore after getting nicked up on Friday. And Coach Hogger said he might rest him if they build a lead. He might be forced to rest him now, getting in some early foul trouble as Newby misses on the first of two free throws. It's a 6-2 lead for Laurel Highlands. Now Newby is second of two. 5'9" junior guard on the way, and again, no good. Same team there on the rebound as Nico Johns pulls it down. Off to Keandre, across here to Brandon Davis, who remains in the game with two personals. Bounces it off far wing to Rodney Gallagher. Back to Davis again up top. Comes right to the lane, and now floats it back over to Rod on the far wing. He'll spot up for the open three and knock it down, Rodney Gallagher. Now with 5 here in the opening quarter, got a football scholarship offer earlier on this morning to Nebraska, and he gives the Mustangs a 7-point lead. He's gotten, Steve, over 20 football scholarship offers so far. Very impressive. Nolan Stevenson comes back and answers back with a three from the top of the key. 5'7" senior guard Stevenson has the Titans back to within 4 at 9-5. There's Brandon Davis going cross court near side. Gallagher bounces it down on the baseline to Chambers. Leans inside. It got blocked there by Lucas Johnson. Out to Newby, and now Newby across through center. Trying to bounce pass forward. Hit the foot of Gallagher as they were trying to send it down the court there to Nolan Stevenson.
It's a kick save by Gallagher.
Yes.
Looked like our man Tristan Jari there for a second.
Penguins have been playing well. Come from behind win yesterday over Winnipeg. It'll be Giovanni Santella to trigger it in here, right to the basket in the Mustang zone. Sends it into Newby. Pulled back there. Harrison, good ball movement to Lucas Johnson. Got swatted by Keandre. Keandre showing the hops there. Blocked from behind. And now Jaden Pratt will check in here for the Mustangs.
See who he's going to check in for.
Thinking Davis.
Yep.
And Davis getting in that early foul trouble. So the Titans keep possession. They'll feed it in the far corner over to Mackay Scott. Back up top, Stevenson, a little ball fake. Watch there by Joey Chambers. Now high on the right, Stevenson, a little switch there again with Scott. And Titans trying to get something going here, working outside the arc. Scott tried a little pass on the inside for Lucas Johnson. Got deflected. Stevenson fouled it, and he'll get called for a double dribble.
Well, good job by Nico Johns. Got the tip there. The Mustangs had the steal, but then it got stolen away from him. But Nico Johns playing some really good defense and some nice offensive rebounds as well tonight.
And he's gotten off to a good start here in the opening quarter. Has played since the get-go. Here's Keandre on the near wing. Fake the pass. Will take the shot. It rattles out. Rebound tipped around and in traffic. Controlled there by Lucas Johnson, and a foul called here on the Mustangs.
It's either going to be on Pratt or Johns. Let's see who they call it on. They call it on Nico Johns.
Steve, you also have to credit this Mustang coaching staff as well. Rick Hogger, John Smith, Dier Jenkins. They've done a nice job with this group. And you can say it's easy to coach a team that has great athletes, but just keeping everybody in check and keeping that chemistry is not always easy at times.
Well,
as Newby takes a long two off the mark. Go ahead there.
One thing I'll say, it's and we've been watching games around here for 20-some years, and this is definitely a good shot by Gallagher. He hits a three. But this is the most unselfish team that I think we've ever seen. And they all pass the ball. Gallagher could get probably 30 a game if he wanted to, but he doesn't need to, and he knows it. And they all pass the ball around to each other very nicely.
Now a 12-5 lead for Laurel Highlands. A little pressure there on Stevenson. Taken away. Pratt, hard pass down the court. Gallagher with the finish and one. So Gallagher 10 already in the opening quarter. You talked about Steve, he can score 30 anytime he wants. He's coming off a 31-point performance on Friday against Norwin. Has 10 already here in the opening quarter with a free throw upcoming.
Yeah, that foul goes on Santella. And really the only thing Coach Auger can criticize, and we talked to him a little bit Friday night after the game, is, a lot of those alley-oop and showtime passes that he does, but, he's almost got to take the good with the bad there. It's, he even acknowledged to us that it was so exciting for the fans and for him to even watch, and he almost kind of lets a lot of it go.
Gallagher made the free throws to give him 11 here in the opening quarter, but he did tell us as well, Steve, if you miss a couple of those in a row in a close game, you're going to sit next to him on the bench.
That's correct.
Lucas Johnson on the inside, almost deflected there by Chambers. Mustangs lead by 10. 3 from Harrison, way off the mark, missed it wide right, and a home run ball down the court, and the finish, Joey Chambers. His first 2 of the game. That's another good feed there from Jaden Pratt.
Yeah, good job by Pratt.
Lead at 12 at 17-5. 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Coach Auger did talk about the awareness. The kids have to be aware of the score, time and score, know when to take chances and when not to. And for the most part, they've been pretty good about that.
Scott double team, got out of it, over to Stevenson, tried to bounce pass to Lucas Johnson, got deflected away. It was Chambers on the deflect, tried to get it over to Pratt. Ball now comes loose on the court. Lucas Johnson regains, sends it down low. A little tip in there from Giovanni Santella, his first 2 of the game. Titans back to within 10, down 17-7. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Keandre over to Gallagher. Far side now, Joey Chambers. Edge of the zone now, Keandre. They're going to take the clock down. Keandre working left of the lane. Will hop step. Got blocked there by Lucas Johnson. Johns keeps it alive and tipped it on the backside. Was it Pratt or was it Keandre? Let's see who they credit it to.
Let's see.
And they're going to say Jaden Pratt, I believe here. Steve will double check. Yes, Jaden Pratt. For those 2, and it's a 19-7 lead for the Mustangs after 1. We're back with the second quarter in 60 seconds here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Prime Rosek, Steve Supert back here at Laurel Highlands High School. A 19-7 lead for the Mustangs over the West Mifflin Titans. And I understand, Steve, a big crew down at Mamaruca's tonight rooting on the Mustangs.
Mamaruca's one of my favorite places in town. It's Eric Sampson and his family do a great job down there, and it's always good food, good times, great atmosphere, right?
Yes. Hello to everybody watching down at Mamaruca's
tonight. Down there, get one of those hot sausage sandwiches. Those would be nice on a nice cold night like tonight.
We hope the roads are okay driving home. Appreciate everybody joining us on the live stream or on the radio tonight. Keandre, a missed download. Tajai Hooper into the game for the first time for the Mustangs right now. Gallagher finds the loose ball. He'll send it off to his left to Keandre. Little ball fake. Now sends it high off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Battle for the loose ball. Rebound. Sumter had it and able to rip it off to his left to Gallagher again. Another floater in the lane out the front of the rim. No good. Ball still loose. And finally Lucas Johnson on the control there for West Mifflin. 4 to Santella. Had it poked away there by Gallagher.
Yeah, just good speed by Gallagher. That ball looks like a hot potato right now.
Yes, it is. And Gallagher driving back and get it to drop in. He's even saying, come on, man. One of these have to drop.
Somebody put a lid over that basket.
On the other side, Santella far winging, and he'll put it off the front of the rim. No good. And I think Lucas Johnson got blocked by Sumter on the putback. Numbers coming back, and Gallagher loses the hot potato out of bounds and back over to West Mifflin.
And we would also mention our friends at Potter's.
Correct.
Down there, Harrison Lasky and the guys. Sure he's got a big crowd down there tonight.
Appreciate all of our local sponsors and our live video stream tonight, courtesy of our friends of the Somerset Trust Company. Appreciate them being with us this year. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Don't be surprised, Steve, if they have the game on tonight as well. They only stream our live broadcast down at the Catholic War Vets. A little double team up here on Mackay Scots. Think we're going to get a jump ball? Yes, we will. We'll go to the possession arrow, and it favors West Mifflin. 19-7 Mustangs over the Titans. That was the score at the end of one. It's still the score here after a minute plus of basketball here in the second quarter. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Kylie Silberdash behind the camera in our Facebook Live feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios.
It's almost like the basketball's been outside. It's too cold for them or something. It's like...
They had it in the freezer. Here's Makai Scott long, 2 off the back iron. No good. Rebound there. Keandre coming back across down the court. Brought in there. Pratt. They're going to rule him. Yep. Yes, a travel call there on Jaden Pratt. We mentioned the busy week of basketball. First of 6 straight nights of local basketball here on WMBS. Tomorrow, it's Uniontown hosting Southmoreland. Wednesday, Uniontown, Laurel Highlands. Thursday, Brownsville at Uniontown. Friday, Laurel Highlands at Thomas Jefferson. And Saturday, the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic, Uniontown at Montour. A lot of good games this week, too, Steve.
Yeah, a lot of action.
Titans send it back across here to Todd Harrison on the near wing. Coming inside, touch there from Brandon Battles. Back out and draining the 3, Makai Scott. His first points of the game come from outside the arc. Look out here. Titans back to within 9, down 19-10. 6:12 left before halftime. Keandre back over to Tajai Hooper. Off the mark there on the 3, but on the backside, Jaden Pratt getting the basket to go and 1. So Jaden Pratt with 4 to make it 5 here at the foul line, and the Mustangs go back up 11 at 21-10.
Second foul on Scott. Good job. Good rebound by Pratt. Went strong to the hoop with that after he got that rebound.
Pratt for the season.
Scratching his head. He got hit on the head there.
Pratt for the season, 10 of 16 from the free throw line, 63%. Despite some free throw woes in the fourth quarter on Friday, Laurel Highlands as a team still 74%, 161 of 219, and Pratt adds to that total with a make. Give him 5, lead now 22-10. Pretty impressive, Steve, for a high school basketball team to be at 74%.
Yeah.
14 games into the season from the foul line. It shows how well schooled these kids are. Of course, majority of those free throws shot by DeShields, Gallagher, and Davis. Davis a boatload of them, 75, Gallagher 56, Keandre 43. Harrison on the inside, a little scoop shot, won't drop. Keandre another rebound, will send it across to Gallagher on the far wing. Rod long 2, far side, good again, Rodney Gallagher. 13 already for Rod, lead up to 14 at 24-10, 5:23 left before halftime. Mustangs starting to look smooth now, Steve.
Yep, pretty good so far. I mean, they're starting to hit some shots, playing good defense, and actually West Mifflin helping them out by not being able to make a shot.
Newbie long 2, far wing, no good. Gallagher the rebound in traffic, coming back across the alley-oop down to
dangerous.
Keandre. It is dangerous as he kind of got undercut a bit. Missed on the shot attempt, but was fouled. Keandre will have 2 free throws upcoming.
Yeah, Harrison came in underneath, kind of undercut him, and now some players are chit-chatting a little bit. I don't think.
Lucas Johnson and Keandre exchanging a few words. I don't think Keandre appreciated getting undercut.
No, but
they called the foul on Harrison, by the way.
Harrison, he did come up right away and ask if Keandre was okay. So, but then
he might have a technical down here, Steve. Alex Piezinski coming over to the scorer's table. We do have a technical foul issued. He said 30 going on Lucas Johnson. So you should have the 2 free throws where Keandre was fouled initially, then the 2 technical free throws, and it should be the Mustangs basketball. So you should have 4 shots here. Am I correct?
Well, he's definitely going to get 2 for the shot attempt, unless they.
He should get 2 for the technical free throws too.
Yes.
Why wouldn't he?
Yes.
5:03 left before halftime. 24-10 Mustangs. They sort this one out.
And the officials having a long discussion.
I do like the fact, though, Steve, they're all getting together and making sure they're all on the same page on the call.
Right.
And they're going to pull everybody off the line, so you will have 4 free throws here for Keandre DeShields, and he can really get a...
You don't know if he'll shoot the other 2.
Correct. So 4 Mustang free throws, let's put it that way. And Keandre misses on his first of 2. And all these free throw numbers pretty similar among the big 3. Keandre 74%, Rodney 77%, Brandon 79%. Second of 2, good here for Keandre. So he hits 1 of 2. And now let's see who's going to shoot the technical free throws.
And
Gallagher. Gallagher hit a free throw earlier in the opening quarter. Came into the game 43 of 56. Makes his first of 2 here. Give him 14 points for the game. Lead at 26-10. Second of 2, good again. So they get 3 of 4 at the foul line, not bad. And they'll still have possession of the ball with their lead at 17 now, 27-10. 5:03 left before halftime. So you can get a 5 or 6 point possession here if you can get a make. Already got 3 at the line.
Kind of an odd feel of this game. Players are walking around, not a lot of energy out there right now, is there?
Now it's a Monday night. It's a snowy night. This is a makeup game. It was originally scheduled for about a week ago Friday, but Laurel Highlands shut down the schools. They couldn't play that night. Here's Gallagher deep, hitting the 3. Showing the range again, Rodney Gallagher. He has 18.
6-point possession.
It was a 6-point possession. Gallagher with 18. Timeout West Mifflin. A 20-point lead for the Mustangs at 30-10. 4:39 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in. Hello, this is John Clinton, and I want to share with you just how easy it is to purchase an incoming vehicle here at 40 Uniontown. When you arrive, we'll show you all the inbound inventory that we have coming. We'll go over all the packages and equipment. Then we'll appraise your current vehicle and put together an offer just for you. When you accept the offer, we tag that vehicle sold and call you when it arrives. It's just that simple. Of course, we'll go over all the purchase and lease incentives to make sure no details are overlooked. Nothing inbound catch your eye and you have a bit more time, we'll be happy to place a factory order special for you. Have you heard about these historic trade values? It's all true and you don't want to miss out. Are you thinking more pre-owned? We have over 100 Ford and non-Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs are ready to move. I have a special thank you for our recent customers that helped us raise $5,000 for the Fayette Friends of Animals and $4,000 for the Fayette County Food Bank. Your car knows, shouldn't you? Top of the hill across from Applebee's or FordofUniontown.com.
Brian Morozek, Steve Suprick back here at Laurel Highlands High School. A 30-10 lead for the Mustangs over the West Mifflin Titans. And you're right, Steve, a 6-point possession. Last time down the floor, you had a made free throw from Keandre, 2 made free throws from Gallagher on the technical, and then with possession of the ball, Gallagher drained a deep 3. And the Mustangs starting to pull away again. Here's Santella from the far elbow driving inside and getting that 2 to go.
Scoop shot,
yes.
Little underhand backhanded scoop, and there's a travel on
Keandre. Yep.
And I would say this is about the time of game you're either going to get one of these energy fits from the Zoomies, as they call it,
yes.
From the Mustangs, and maybe you get a few Showtime dunks because now you got a big lead. You can take a couple chances, have some fun.
Scott Stevenson's hoping his team has a little energy after that last time out. Already got the make from Santella, trying to keep it alive here after the Laurel Highlands travel. Santella again with it. Hard pass on the inside. Harrison pulls it back on the give and go, and a rejection from Keandre on the shot attempt from Santella. Tough to go on the inside against this very athletic Laurel Highlands team. I think it really matters what the size is for the opposition, Steve. When you got hops like Keandre and Jaden Pratt down on the blocks, the room is tough to find, and a miss there on the floater from Harrison in traffic. Mustangs the rebound, break back, and Gallagher running back, scooping it up and in. Rodney Gallagher, 9 here in the second, 20 for the game. He's 20-32 for the Mustangs, lead back to 20 at 32-12 as we go under the 3:40 mark of the second quarter. Mackay Scott working there on Hooper, and I think they're going to get Tajai for the foul.
Yep, little hand check from Tajai Hooper.
Chambers and Johns coming back in now for the Mustangs, replacing Sumter and Hooper. I think Hooper, Steve, still getting comfortable in the rotation for the Mustangs. Again, missed the first half of the season after picking up a shoulder injury in the Mustangs' final football playoff game against Aliquippa. And I think he's still starting to get and trying to get comfortable, just kind of doing what the Mustangs do out there. And you kind of weren't a part of it for the first half of the season. Sometimes it's tough to get your feet wet in the lineup. And there's a little floater laid up and in there by Todd Harrison. Harrison with 4. Titans still fighting, but they're down 18 at 32-14 with 3:05 left before halftime. Here's Gallagher, far side, Keandre. Little ball fake, back edge of the zone to Joe Chambers, and now Keandre again. Thought about the long 3, works off to his right. Now Chambers will fire from up top, off the mark there. Battle for the rebound, foul by Mackay Scott for West Mifflin. Scott now out of his zone. Scott, long 2 up top, good for Mackay Scott. So Scott with 5 second quarter points. Mustangs, though, still doubled up the Titans at 32-16 with 2:34 left before halftime. Keandre coming to far baseline. Tough shot, got fouled. Shot attempt no good, but Keandre with 2 free throws upcoming.
It's on Harrison, his second.
Team foul number 6 on West Mifflin. 2 free throws here for Keandre. He was 1 of 2 from the foul line so far in this game. First of 2 here, just kind of short-armed it. No good. Ray Koffler selling some 50-50 tickets down there for the Mustangs.
We're 0 forever on those.
Yes. Well, Tony hit one last year down at TJ. Keandre's second free throw good.
Tony's got that luck, you know.
Yes.
He's got that.
I think that was for the Albert Gallatin girls playoff game. 33-16. Kai Scott's coming back. And they booed him, too, after they found out he was working for us. Almost from Fayette County. There's Lucas Johnson up top. Tony will be with me on Wednesday for the Laurel Highlands Uniontown game. Here's Stevenson. Tough shot, got swatted there by Chambers. What a block from Joe. Sent it over to Tim Mahoney.
Good hands by Mahoney over there. One-handed it.
Yep. In his typical spot tonight with the crowd not as big. And here's Scott off the inbounds pass, short on the 3. Offensive rebound, Santella keeping it alive to Lucas Johnson. Gallagher comes over with a poke, but the Titans stay with it. Ball loose now underneath, and Gallagher finds it. 2-on-1 coming back. Touches it off to Davis. Missed on the far block, and the rebound pulled down there by Santella. Now the Titans with numbers. On the inside, Stevenson getting the basket to go in 1. Nolan Stevenson now with 5. Can make it 6 at the foul line. Titans pull a little bit closer. Now down 33-18 with 1:46 left before halftime.
Yeah, breakaway there, just going a little too fast. Davis lost a little control of it.
First on Chambers, free throw no good from Stevenson. And the Mustangs break back. Davis bounce past Gallagher, got too deep, resets Keandre near side, lays it up and in. Keandre to Shields, 4 in the second, 8 for the game. Lead at 35-18 as we approach the 92nd mark of the second quarter.
Hung in the air against the bigger Johnson and then kind of undercut and a little up and under move there.
Wasn't easy. Scott up top. Double team came over. Touched Lucas Johnson back near wing. Harrison for 3 off the back iron. No good. Battle for the rebound again. Chambers found it. He was pressured. Ball out of bounds. And Mustang basketball off the Titan who was on the ground.
Good hustle by Joe Chambers. Strong with the basketball going against the bigger Johnson.
Gallagher will bring it across here on the far side. He'll go cross court near side. Brandon Davis in the corner. Keandre, another 3 on the way. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound deflected out off the Mustangs and out and back over to West Mifflin. Clock still running. Finally stopped here with 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Aren't in a running clock situation yet, Steve.
No.
Jaden Pratt now in for Keandre. Nolan Stevenson to trigger it in here for the Titans. I'll go into the backcourt to Makai Scott, who's met there by Brandon Davis. Screen set up by Lucas Johnson, and they try to send it his way. Got deflected down. Chambers forward. Brandon Davis lays it up and in. First 2 of the game for Davis. We mentioned he's been hobbled a bit for the Mustangs, but then extends the lead now to 37-18. 40 seconds left before halftime. Nice little touch pass off to Stevenson. Floater came up short, going right to Gallagher. 3-on-1 coming back. Forward to Jaden Pratt, who will slam it home on the far side. Jaden Pratt, first dunk of the night for the Mustangs. Jaden with 7, a 39-18 lead. 21-point advantage, and they're looking for more. Pratt a steal. Looking for back-to-back dunks. This one will just lay up and in. And Pratt now 7 here in the second, 9 for the game. It's 41-18, and there's one of your fits, Steve.
Yep.
They're looking for more. Another steal. Gallagher coming forward. Gallagher, a floater in the lane, off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Lucas Johnson finds it. 2 seconds left across. Stevenson didn't fire it in time. And we'll head to halftime with the score. Laurel Highlands 41, West Mifflin 18. All Mustangs tonight. And we're back in just a moment to recap the first half numbers for you here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
Hello, everyone. This is John Marietta. With God, all things are possible. Who would have ever thought we would have come this far? I want to thank each and every one who has helped me get this far. We couldn't have done this without you all. Change is what you ask for, and that's what you're going to get. This was about you, not me. I'm just a regular guy trying to do the right thing. I am John Marietta. I am the hillbilly. With your help, you have made me the next recorder of deeds for the people of Fayette County. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is till tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. They are conveniently located at 1310 Pittsburgh Road in Uniontown. But look for Uniontown Detailing in February at a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Laurel Highlands a 41-18 lead here at halftime over West Mifflin. Steve, is your halftime stats are brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy in the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, for the Titans tonight, Santella finishes with 4 points. Scott with 5, Harrison 4, and Stevenson with 3. They had a 7 in the first, 11 in the second, 18 at the half. For the Mustangs, Keandre DeShields with 8 points. Gallagher leads the way with 20. Davis 2, Pratt with 9, and Chambers with 2. They had 19 in the first, 22 in the second, for a 41-18 halftime lead.
Mustangs back in action Wednesday. They'll travel to Uniontown to take on the Red Raiders. Of course, we'll have that game for you here on WMBS. Sproul's Insurance Group pregame show at 7. Opening tip-off set for 7:30. 6 straight nights of local basketball this week. Tomorrow we're also at Uniontown for Southmoreland in Uniontown. Section 3 4A action should be a lot of fun. Here at the break, Laurel Highlands 41, West Mifflin 18. Second half comes your way next here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. With 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com. When it's time to service your vehicle, don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors, specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown, serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes with the colon cancer screening update. If you have no close family member with colorectal cancer or precancerous polyps, you are at average risk and should begin screening at age 45. Colonoscopy is the most sensitive screening test and only needs done every 10 years. Stool fit testing and Cologuard are usually effective screening options, with fit testing done yearly and Cologuard done every 3 years. Learn more at swgispecialist.com.
Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or side? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
Somerset Trust Company is proud to call Fayette County home. With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. Convenient services available at all branches include checking and savings accounts, personal and business loans, mortgages and home equity loans, trust and investment management, and more. Call us at 724-626-1725. Visit us at SomersetTrust.com and like us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Somerset Trust Company. Community banking worth talking about.
Brian Rozak, Steve Suberg back here at Laurel Highlands High School. The Mustangs a 41-18 lead over the West Mifflin Titans. And Rodney Gallagher, Steve, over the last couple of games has really enhanced his scoring output. 31 on Friday against Norwin, 20 already tonight here against West Mifflin.
Yeah, he's been, kind of taking over the show, if you will. And Davis hasn't been able to score, missed a couple layups, missed a couple shots. But, it's just been an odd game. And just just sloppy at times, but the Mustangs able to put up 41 points at the half, and on their way to another modified time matchup here.
You have the basketball working right to left as we describe it here in the third quarter. Davis, though, did score 29 against Bell Vernon on Wednesday. A little alley-oop to try to set up down low, but it never got in Keandre's direction. But Gallagher comes over with another quick steal. Rod thought about the three, now comes inside, and he'll float it up and in. So Ronnie Gallagher now with 22 points, lead at 43-18, so a 25-point lead for the Mustangs in the opening 30 seconds of this third quarter. There's Makai Scott, edge of the zone, switches up top here with Santella. And the Titans looking for a little operating space out there. It's tough to come by. Lucas Johnson on the inside, putting it off the glass and in. Jordan Lucas Johnson, Steve, his first two of the game came in averaging 8 points and 10 rebounds a game. 6'6 junior center has been a non-factor until now. Here's Keandre, three on the near wing. Good, Keandre to Shields.
Well, they make it look easy when they can shoot like just relaxed like that.
He has 11. It's a 26-point lead now at 46-20. 6:55 left here in the third. Lucas Johnson up top. And then sent on the far side there to Stevenson. He's double teamed, try to stay with it. They're going to call a held ball.
Good job by Nico Johns, sticking his nose in there. Joey Chambers kind of stopped him at the baseline, and he spun around right into Nico Johns.
Titans get it here off the arrow. They'll feed it in, looking for Lucas Johnson. Got deflected out, but off of Laurel Highlands and out. So still West Mifflin ball here in the Mustang zone. 75 seconds into this third quarter. Still a 46-20 lead for the Mustangs over the Titans. It's bounced in here to Stevenson again up top. Watched there by Chambers. Stevenson only 5'7", but a good ball handler out there for West Mifflin. And a little feed on the inside block there on the Santella shot attempts. Here's Gallagher coming back. Pull up Jay from the foul line. Short Lucas Johnson, the rebound there for West Mifflin. Out to Stevenson. He'll drive back. Misses there on the leaner. Ball still loose underneath. Harrison, a nice little pullback there on the far wing to Santella, who comes far winging in. He gets the two to go. So Santella scored 2 in every quarter so far. He has 6. It's 46-22. A little hop step. And a shot that's no good there from Brandon Davis. Offensive rebound. Keandre scores on the putback. Keandre to Shields. 5 here in the third. 13 for the game. A 48-22 lead for the Mustangs again at 26. 3 from the near wing. Good. Makai Scott for West Mifflin. His second made 3. He has 8. 48-25 Laurel Highlands. 5:50 left here in the third. Keandre coming near baseline. Keandre driving it, slamming it home with authority. Almost brought the rim down, Steve.
Yeah, he got a run and start from the baseline, and Johnson came out to challenge him, and he went right by him.
What a dunk from Keandre to Shields. Second dunk of the night for the Mustangs. Foul called here. That was one of the better throwdowns that you'll see, though.
Yeah. Pretty impressive for a kid that's only 6'3".
Last foul went on Brandon Davis, his third. Not too concerned about the foul after seeing a dunk like that. Feed on the inside. Lucas Johnson did a nice job to hesitate, to keep it alive. They get the basket and one. Missed on the shot attempt. Actually altered the shot around Keandre. Got it back, laid it up and in, and drew the foul in the process.
And foul's on Chambers.
His second.
Crowd's still buzzing about that dunk, though.
I am too. Sure, George, he's watching tonight down in Delaware. He'd be happy about it as well as Lucas Johnson.
George got that foam finger waving away now.
Here's Brandon Davis out to Gallagher. It's a 50-28 lead for the Mustangs. And Davis kick out. Gallagher far wing misses the 3. Battle for the rebound underneath. Johns had it, kept it alive. Joe Chambers back inside, uses the glass and gets it to go. Joey Chambers with 4. 52-28, 24-point lead for the Mustangs as we go under 5 minutes left here in the third.
Another good job by Nico Johns, unsung. You just things you don't see in the stat column. And just that's almost a steal.
And Nico, no points tonight, but he's played extremely well. Had 4 rebounds in the opening 2 minutes. Hard luck shot there as Scott's 3 spun out for West Mifflin. Davis coming back, kind of lost it off his hip and out. And the Titans will get it back. With 4:34 left in the third. No running clock yet. A 52-28 lead for the Mustangs. Lead at 24. And Nolan Stevenson will bring it back across here for West Mifflin. Stevenson switch up top there with Santella. Bouncing it off to his left to Todd Harrison. Harrison looking for operating room. Comes left of the lane and floats it off the mark. Lucas Johnson offensive rebound. Scores in the putback. We talked about how quiet Lucas Johnson was, Steve.
Yeah,
we have 7 here in the third. Titans back to within 22, down 52-30. Inside Johns. Fighting off the double team. Shot no good. Foul called off the rebound.
It's going to be on number 4, I bet Santella. No, it's on 13. It's on
Harrison. His third. Only the first team foul, though, of the second half on West Mifflin.
Refs must be doing a pretty good job, but we haven't talked about them hardly at all tonight.
Alex Piezinski's one of the best. Seen a lot of him over the years. And you also have Mark Wise and Alex Armley on the crew, and another make there for the Mustangs. Credit that one for Joey Chambers. Chambers with 6. It's a 24-point lead at 54-30. With 3:40 left here in the third, almost a steal from Gallagher. Kept alive, floated back there to Santella. Tried to go on the inside of Lucas Johnson. Deflected out of bounds off of Laurel Highlands and out. It will stay here with the Titans in the Mustang zone. 3:36 left here in the third. Santella, the trigger man, goes into the corner to Lucas Johnson. Watched there by Johns. Back on the wing again to Santella. Now Lucas Johnson again trying to fight off of Johns. Double team comes over. Will turn and shoot. Johns with a block. Will deflect into the backcourt where it's saved there by West Mifflin's Makai Scott. Re-enters the zone. Scott now far winging in, and he'll draw a foul here on the drive. He might go on Chambers, Steve. That'll be his third.
Well, good job again by Nico Johns for a guy that doesn't have any points. We've been calling his name a lot.
We have. 24-point lead for Laurel Highlands. Makai Scott stays with it here for the Titans. 3:10 left here in the third. Scott, no look pass off to his left. Lucas Johnson with a finish. So Jordan Lucas Johnson, 9 third-quarter points for West Mifflin. Gallagher comes back and answers back with another quick 2. 24 tonight for Gallagher. 56-32 Mustangs as we go under 3 minutes left here in the third, and a timeout taken here by West Mifflin. Will take one as well. 2:54 left in the third. 56-32 Mustangs are back in 60 here in the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Playho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Playho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. If you're injured in an accident and can't agree with the insurance company on a settlement, you may have to go to trial. You'll need an attorney that's familiar with the process. As an assistant district attorney, I'm comfortable in the courtroom and have experience that not all attorneys do. Call me or Trip Radcliffe today and set up your free consultation for any personal injury case. 724-439-3939. We're easily accessible in Uniontown and provide Saturday appointments. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Shy Newby losing it out of bounds as we come back for West Mifflin. Mustangs get it back, leading by 24 at 56-32 as we go under the 2:40 mark of this third quarter. Gallagher touched Davis over to Nico Johns' far elbow. Jumper on the way, no good. He hustles. Steve gets another rebound. Johns coming back near baseline. Good feed off to Gallagher. Hands off to Chambers, who cuts and scores. Joey Chambers, great unselfish ball movement again out of the Mustangs. They lead at 58-32.
In hockey, Nico Johns would have got another assist there.
Yes.
Right? He gets the second assist, right? Then they give 2 assists sometimes.
Yes. Certainly deserved it there. Newby up top for 3, off the mark for West Mifflin. Another rebound. Johns is going to have double-figure rebounds tonight. They try to set up the alley-oop. Goes underneath to Keandre. He'll just lay it up and in. Keandre having a nice third quarter. 9 here in the third, 17 for the game. Lead at 28 now at 60-32. 1:49 left here in the third. Newby staying with it left of the lane. Tough matchup, though, against Keandre. Will turn and shoot. Came up short. Keandre the rebound there for the Mustangs. Keandre out of his own zone and get a running clock here, Steve, with a field goal in this possession. Gallagher, high pass into the corner. Davis brought it down, fires the three at the front of the rim, no good. Rebound deflected around and won by the Titans. 3-on-none coming back, and it'll get laid up and in there by Giovanni Santella. 8 for Santella, 60-34 Mustangs. 1:20 left here in the third. Gallagher comes back and draws the foul. That'll go on Lucas Johnson. That'll be his second. Only the second team foul the second half against West Mifflin. Gallagher so far tonight, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. First of 2 here, up on the way and good again for Rodney Gallagher. 25 for Rod. Chambers out. Pratt back in. Now Gallagher, a second of 2, up on the way and good again. So Rodney Gallagher stays perfect at the foul line for Laurel Highlands. Couple of makes there. Gives him 26 for the game. Mackay Scott, floater in the lane, good. Mackay Scott, a little teardrop there for Scott. He's in double figures with 10. 62-36, Keandre. NBA range 3 sends it in.
Wow.
Keandre to Shields, his second made 3 of the quarter. Now has 20 for the game. Lead extended again for the Mustangs. Here's Mackay Scott, watched there by Johns, up top to Stevenson. And now Scott again. 39 seconds left in the quarter. It's a 29-point lead for Laurel Highlands at 65-36 and a steal. Look out here. Keandre try to slam that in. That might have brought the whole house down, Steven. Missed on the power dunk. He double clutched that one.
He cradled it. He was rocking the baby.
Wow. Had everything there but the finish. Now they'll get Davis for a reach, and that'll be his 4th. He was going for the steal at midcourt. And a quiet game for Brandon Davis coming off an injury against Norwin, only 2 points. He's been active and involved, though. And you'll get Brandon Battle sending this one in. 18 seconds left in the quarter. Goes in here to Mackay Scott. Scott Stevenson still coaching his troops out there, Steve, on the West Mifflin side. Scott into the corner to Harrison. Behind the back pass over to Lucas Johnson. Got fouled underneath there by Jaden Pratt. Ball movement pretty there on the Titans side. 3.1 left on the clock here in the third. Now Lucas Johnson, 1 for 1 so far at the foul line. First of 2 here, good. So Lucas Johnson in double figures in this quarter alone with 10. 65-37 Mustangs. And Lucas Johnson for his second. This one up on the way and no good off the back iron. Long rebound. Gallagher finds it, and Rod from midcourt set it off the back iron. No good. So after 3 quarters of basketball, it's a 65-37 lead for Laurel Highlands. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
65-37, Mustangs lead the West Mifflin Titans. Steve, looked at the radar. It's still snowing outside. If you happen to be listening here at the gym, hope everyone has a safe trip home tonight with some snowy road conditions. Laurel Highlands cruising up 65-37. Gallagher floater, no good. Rebound near side. Gallagher found it again and scored on the putback. And that puts the Mustangs up 30, and it's 28 for Rodney Gallagher. 67-37. He's really been impressive here, Steve, over the last couple of games. I think Davis just fouled out on the leaner from Nolan Stevenson. So not the way that Davis wanted to rest his injuries, Steve, but he'll foul out here with 7:27 left in the fourth. They're scoring only 2 points. And Tajai Hooper will check in. You have Nolan Stevenson at the foul line, shooting 2 here for West Mifflin. Going to have to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, the Somerset Trust Company and the Catholic War Veterans, post 1669 at Hopwood, as Stevenson makes the first of 2 free throws. 67-38 Mustangs. Stevenson now for his second, up on the way, and no good that time for Nolan Stevenson. Jaden Pratt with a rebound there for the Mustangs. Forward to Gallagher, back out to Keandre. 3 on the way, far wing, good again. Keandre to Shields. 23 for Keandre after a slow start. He's got it going, Steve. 70-38. 32-point lead for the Mustangs, and watch for the second line to be coming out here soon. Here's Scott out to Stevenson. Long 2 off the front of the rim. No good on the backside. Tajai Hooper fighting off the double team for the rebound. Tried to send it off to Sumter. Got intercepted coming back. Stevenson, who gets the basket to go, and 1 for the Titans. Nolan Stevenson. Stevenson showing a lot of hustle tonight, Steve.
Mustangs had the rebound, then lost it, and bounced right to Stevenson, and that foul went on Sumter.
His first team 7th. Stevenson trying to cap off the 3-point play now with a made free throw. It's up on the way and no good on the backside. Battle for the rebound, ruled Mustang basketball. And the clock running the rest of the way. Mustangs hitting a 30-point lead here in the fourth quarter, up 70-40. We'll get tomorrow off and then play Uniontown on Wednesday.
I would imagine you're going to see maybe 1 or 2 more times down the court for these guys, and then Coach Auger will get some of his younger
Keandre,
players
another
in.
3, rattling outs. You go over the back there on the rebound, I think going on Pratt. That's the call. Should be a 1-and-1 on the other side. And while they make the trip, 6:20 left in the fourth, 70-40 Mustangs will step aside for a quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Harrison missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Went out of bounds, though, off of Laurel Highlands, so the Titans will keep possession, and it'll be Giovanni Santella to send it in. Folks on the radio side, we just lost the feed, so reconnect there, and that was a make for Todd Harrison for the Titans. So it's 70-42. You folks on Facebook Live, stand by. We're going to reconnect with our radio audience. The Mustangs cruising up 70-42. Gallagher up top. Gallagher spinning back on the far side over to Hooper, coming near wing and in. Pratt now far corner, and he connects from the far side. Jaden Pratt.
Environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal.
Is that a 2 for Pratt?
Yes, it was.
To alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way
Gallagher
possible.
spinning back.
Family owned and operated for 59
block there.
years. Call 724.
Again, we're getting reconnected with the folks on the radio side.
Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
Here, folks on the radio side, welcome back at 72-42 Mustangs. Gallagher missing there on a 3. Keandre with a follow, scores on the putback and 1. Now 25 for Keandre to Shields. Can add another point here at the foul line with 4:44 left here in the fourth. That was the 4th personal foul, Steve, on Todd Harrison. Now I think the second line's going to check in. You'll have Blaze Krisner coming in along with Mason Bolish. I think Bolish is going to check in here for Keandre. Don't be surprised, Steve, if Bolish gets double figures here in the final 4:36.
He's had a knack for scoring a lot, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Keandre's free throw, no good. So Bolish will have to wait. West Mifflin the rebound. Makai Scott coming back. Scott right of the lane, now coming near baseline. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled there by Jaden Pratt. Pratt up to Jai Hooper and across. Hooper back to Keandre. Keandre, a little ball fake, off to Pratt. Pratt will turn and shoot far side. Good. Jaden Pratt showing his range. Timeout Mustangs will step aside for a quick 30 as well. 76-42. 4:14 left here in the fourth. We're back at 30 here on the CR Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker, Paul Borge Jr.
Santella a make for West Mifflin as we come back after the timeout. Mustangs did a quick timeout, goes back to Bolish. His 3-ball too strong, deflected out of bounds, ruled off of Santella and out. So we'll stay with the Mustangs here in the Titan zone. Laurel Highlands leads at 76-44. 3:30 left here in the fourth. Patrick Cavanaugh now taking his warm-up jacket off. He's going to check in. Off the inbounds pass, Pratt long two, good again. And once again, Steve, he shows his range. Jaden Pratt now with 6 here in the fourth and 15 for the game. 78-44 Mustangs. In the lane, Newby got poked and then ruled out of bounds. Is going into the corner for the save there, Kelly Young. Of Cavanaugh coming in here for Sumter, it looks like. Shortfeger coming in as well. So the Mustangs bringing in their second unit. You'll have Krisner, Bittner, Cavanaugh, Bolish, and Schwartzfeger. Krisner has it right now. Kick in the corner. That's Schwartzfeger for 3. It rattles out. Battle for the rebound in traffic kept alive there by Bolish. And Bolish will take a 3 from the far side. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled there by Kelly Young. Sent forward to Nolan Stevenson, who drives and scores. Nolan Stevenson. 5 here in the fourth, 10 for the game for Stevenson. 78-46 Mustangs. 2:15 left here in the fourth. Here's Bolish up top, kicking it out. 3-ball and air ball for Bittner, too strong here on the near side. Brandon battles the rebound for West Mifflin. Off to Shy Newby. Jumper foul extended on the left, won't drop. Rebound pulled down there from Bolish. Across to Bittner. Shoveled on the inside and intercepted and then tripped up. On the play there, Kelly Young. He'll get a 1-and-1 on the other side with 1:47 left here in the fourth.
They're calling for Buttercup.
Yes, they are. You hear him yell, Buttercup, Buttercup. This is the time he should come in, Steve. Is he getting the warm-up off? Think he is. Look out. Might be here comes Buttercup with 1:34 left in the fourth. I think he's becoming Kylie's favorite player as well. She loves it when Buttercup comes in. Front end of a 1-and-1, good there for Kelly Young. Buttercup still on the bench right now with 1:34 to play. Young now for a second of 2. Up on the way and good. But Kelly Young gets into the scoring column.
Stevenson finishes with 10 points.
It's Carson Novosel, Steve, wearing 21 tonight. Checking in. Up top, Krisner. Switches back here with Bolish. Sent near side to Schwartzfeger. Missed there on a 3. Cavanaugh had the rebound, couldn't hang on, out of bounds. With 1:11 to play. And Brandon Battles will send it in. Here comes Buttercup. Gonna need a timeout to get him in. Long two, far corner, good from, who was that in traffic? Steve, it was 12. Wasn't in our lineup.
I think that's Novosel. They switched the number.
Mustangs take a timeout here to bring in Buttercup. Malachi Wallace will check in for Krisner. It's going to be a roll it timeout here for the Mustangs as Krisner sends it in to Michael Bittner. See if they can feed Buttercup and get him 2 before the game's done. 30 seconds left. Bolish, bounce cup, looking for Buttercup. Saved their edge of the zone by Blaze Krisner. Back over to Bolish. Funny how they set him up. Now Krisner's going to take the three and make it on the near side. Blaze Krisner connecting from the outside. 81-50, 31-point lead for the Mustangs. 7 seconds left. Leaner on the inside. No good on the first shot attempt. Fighting back. Battles a miss. Threw it up again. No good. Krisner the rebound, and that'll do it. 81-50, your final score. Laurel Highlands over West Mifflin. Mustangs improved to 14-0. Loss drops the Titans to 6-8. We're back to tell you all about it on our postgame show brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Comes your way next here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
I'm worried about this winter weather. How are we going to get to the grocery store for the next few months? I'm not too comfortable driving in the snow anymore, and with your disability, you definitely can't drive.
Yeah, the last time I went to the doctor's office, they're talking about FACT.
FACT?
Yeah, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. FACT will come to the house and pick us up. They have fixed routes to places like Pittsburgh and Uniontown, even Nemacolin and Woodlands. FACT also has a shared ride program that schedules you to go to places like the doctor's office or the grocery store.
Well, you know, the grandkids will be at our house when school's canceled.
FACT lets anyone ride the fixed route bus, and children under 12 accompanied by an adult ride for free, as do us seniors age 65 and up.
Wow, FACT might be the right answer for us this winter. Do you have their number?
Yes, it's 724-628-RIDE or factbus.com.
It's a fact. We're Fayette County Public Transit.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year, so what's new for 2022 at Autoland Hyundai?
2022 will bring a tax refund for many people. So if you're expecting a tax refund, stop in at Autoland and ask us about our deferred down payment program.
That makes buying a new Hyundai easier. Any other special offers?
The entire Hyundai lineup has great offers, such as the 2022 Venue hatchback with 0.9% APR up to 60 months. Or get $750 off with HMF bonus cash. And when the snow arrives, don't get stuck without all-wheel drive. Be prepared. Stop in at Autoland and check out our all-wheel drive Hyundai Konas, Tucsons, and Santa Fe's.
And of course, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection, and 3-year complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown. See them online at AutolandHyundai.com. Our phone 724-437-9999. That's 724-437-9999 for Autoland Hyundai.
Remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Simply Sweet, a party boutique. Located at 21 North Basin Avenue, is the sweetest little boutique in the area. Simply Sweet is filled with Valentine's Day party decor, paper goods, and gifts for your favorite Valentine, Galentine, or sweet little time. Surprise someone special this Valentine's Day, or anytime with one balloon or a bunch from Simply Sweet's Balloon Bar. Simply call 724-317-4929. Simply Sweet Boutique also specializes in balloon decor, event rentals, and event planning.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prime Rozak, Steve Subrick back here at Laurel Highlands High School. 31-point win for the Mustangs, 81-50. Back on our postgame show brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Titans, go to 6-8 on the season. Kelly Young off the bench with 2 points. Santella with 10. Scott with 10. Harrison 7. Stevenson with 10. And Johnson with 10. They scored 7 in the first, 11 in the second, 19 in the third, 13 in the fourth, 50 for the ball game. For the Mustangs, Keandre Shields finished strong in that third quarter, and the fourth quarter finishes with 25 points. Gallagher, another big night with 28. Davis, a little off tonight, didn't score as much. He only had 2 points. Pratt, though, chips in 15. Chambers chips in 8. And Blaze Krisner with 3. They scored 19 in the first, 22 in the second, 24 in the third, 16 in the fourth for an 81-50 ball game.
Who do you like for Davis and Davis, players of the game, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, it's easy to go with the Shields or Gallagher. I mean, but I'm going to put a vote in for Nico Jones.
I agree. I was going to say that as well.
Yeah, Nico played no points, but, a lot of things he does, go unnoticed in the scoring column and maybe in the newspaper tomorrow, but it certainly doesn't go unnoticed in Coach Hogger's mind and Coach Smith and Coach, all the coaches there, just and the locker room too. I'm sure those guys appreciate everything he did tonight, so I'm going to get a vote for him. And then you go, of course, the Shields with that monster dunk, and then, of course, Gallagher. You can almost give 3 of them away tonight.
Yeah, that was brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. That'll do it for you folks on the video side, 81-50. Mustangs back in action on Wednesday against Uniontown. We'll have Uniontown and Southmoreland for you tomorrow at 7:30 as well. For you folks on the radio side, we're back with one final segment. Again, your final score, Laurel Highlands 81 and West Mifflin 50. And that'll do it again for you folks on Facebook Live. We're back in just a moment on WMBS and the Triple Live High School Sports Network.